I always thought the stories about the cursed tapes were myths, tales spun to keep the curious at bay. But one rainy night, while sifting through a box of old VHS tapes in my late grandfather's attic, I found one unmarked tape that piqued my interest. As I pushed it into the VCR, the screen flickered to life with static, then slowly revealed a grainy home video of the room I recognized. It was my childhood bedroom, though the footage was dated long before I was born. As the camera panned slowly across the old wooden floor, a voice whispered my name. The room seemed to pulse with a life of its own, the shadows stretching like fingers toward the corners of the screen. Intrigued and unnerved, I watched as the camera zoomed in on an old wooden chest in the corner of the room, one that had been removed years ago. The voice, now more insistent, said, "Finish what I couldn't." My heart raced as I remembered that my grandfather often spoke of a family mystery left unsolved. The voice seemed to know me, taunting and urging me to open the chest. My mind raced with questions. What was left unfinished? Why did it call me by name? The video cut to black, leaving me staring at my own reflection in the screen, chills running down my spine. Driven by a mix of fear and curiosity, I found myself standing in my childhood room, now used for storage. The walls seemed to breathe with a rhythm that matched my thundering heartbeat. I moved boxes and furniture until I uncovered a dusty outline on the floor where the chest once stood. Close by, hidden under a loose floorboard, I found a small, rusted key. My hands trembled as I realized this was the key to the chest. But where was it now? The voice from the tape echoed in my mind, this time harsher, more demanding, as if it knew I was on the brink of discovery. The final act of my nightmare began when I located the old chest in my grandfather's study, hidden beneath forgotten papers and relics of a life lived in shadows. As the key clicked in the lock, the air grew colder, a tangible presence pressing down on me. Inside, I found stacks of letters, each one addressed to me, though dated decades before my birth. As I read the first letter, the room darkened, the walls closing in as the voice filled the air around me, no longer from the tape but from the very walls themselves. It spoke of unfinished business, a debt to be settled. As the truth unfolded, a pact my family made generations ago, I realized the voice wasn't demanding I finish what they couldn't, but warning me of what I now must do. The darkness whispered my name one last time, sealing my fate in shadows.